That moment when you're trying to get all your DVDs in shot and your friend won't stop texting you, and in a top room they're trying to watch Family Guy, and you don't know if that noise is going to be on the video. Sort of inspired by Jack Howard's video of, I wasn't sure how to do this sort of video because it's like long, loads of films, but then I started to consider how many films I actually do favouritize, like how many are actually properly my favourite and how many I just sort of like and be like, yeah, I would love to watch that again, but how many would I try to get a DVD of or download illegally and just watch repeatedly? Which kind of film would I do that with? Oh, these are the ones. Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Fun fact, I was sorry last year for Halloween. Great. It's free to watch whenever it's Christmas or Halloween. I mean, you must have been living under a rock if you don't no idea what it is or never heard of it, because it has this great song by Fall Out Boy on it. I still listen to it even when it's not Halloween. Burton has this way of creating characters which are weird in their own ways and creepy, but it's not majorly in the horror section, because horror films sometimes I can't stand. I'm basically that person in the corner who would say how stupid it is. In Corpse Bride, I don't have the DVD, do I? Nope. I did have a copy of it, but I've lost it. He does musicals so well. Spoiler for this Halloween, I'm going to be Emily from Corpse Bride. So you need to watch that film to actually understand who. Part at the end of the film where she becomes free. Yeah, I'll be trying to play that because that's a whole lot easier than trying to get a wedding dress and going down all the trains, going to a concert as well, and you'll be in a wedding dress. It'd just be a lot of explaining I would have to do. I'm not usually interested in musicals as much, but whenever he does a musical, it's like I need to watch it because the songs just get stuck in your head and they're so depressing but relatable at the same time. Someone like Tim Burton knows how we feel, and he's been able to express it in films and get characters who express all of it perfectly and just play it all. Like, you need to watch the films. Yeah, Mr. Popper's Penguins. This was something recent I watched a little while ago, and it's actually really great. Like, it has this great sense of humour, so anything that makes me laugh, it has to be quite spot on. Like, let's just say I have a bright sense of humour. He has to look after all these random penguins, which came out of nowhere. He has to try and get away with all these penguins in this hotel room. And another film is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Book I really need to read, but some people are saying not to read the book. I don't know. Can you tell me in the comments if you read it to read it or not? Because some people are saying to read it and others are saying not to, and it's like, do I just stick to loving the film because it has a great message? People always go by the love but they think they deserve. And annoying thing is, I actually found myself doing that a few years ago, and I'm not saying it knows me personally or anything like that, because it's something that happens to a lot of people. It connected to me saying that. And something I wanted to discuss on this was ants or a bug's life. I know this is a really old discussion, so if you actually properly think about it, one is just more grim than the other. Yeah, ants is more grim than a bug's life, but because it's Disney and because the kids be watching it, wow, there's all these parts to it where it really went deep. Yeah, you wouldn't understand it as a child, but when you try and watch it again as an adult, so it all makes more sense, and there's all these hidden meanings and there's all these things you could add into it. But I feel like I'm able to connect with ants a whole lot more because it shows all these grim moments and it makes it seem more real, which is sad, but that's how real life is a lot of the time. So it's like, whenever I watch that a lot, which is why I have a bad childhood, by the way, because I watched Ants a lot, but Ants is the more messed up version of A Bug's Life, and I do prefer it a lot, which says a lot, doesn't it? And another film is Big Hero 6. Don't have the DVD, but I downloaded it. You did not hear what I just said, but it's just a great film. Like, it's so underappreciated. Like, I loved going to see it in a cinema just to support Dan and Phil, but because I was also really excited just to see it. Like, before they were even announced to be on it, oh my god, I need to see this film. And when they were announced to be on it, I was like, oh my god, now I need to see it. It tries to encourage children to go to education, get more interested in science and how things are made, and inspires you to look at it from another angle. And another film is Home. check out the soundtrack on that because it is amazing. It actually made me cry. A lot of films don't make me cry because I'm quite a robot, and yes, they actually affect me personally. I went to go see the film with my niece at the time, and it was really awkward because it was like, I can't cry in front of my niece and not cry during a film that's meant for kids and sort of thing, and it's like, I cried at the end. But when we actually properly discussed it on a sleepover, we both realised we both cried. And we should have brought tissues, but we had no idea. A great film is Rise of the Guardians, which I seem to think is a whole lot better than Frozen because it has a whole lot better graphics, and if I could find it, this is a whole lot better than Frozen. Please believe me when I say that, because whenever you look at the details of Frozen, like when you look at the details of Elsa's frost, it relates to flowers, glitter and stuff a lot, but when you actually look at the animation and detail on Jack Frost and all his magic and everything, it's really well done, and you can tell they put a lot of effort and a lot of work into it. And I love when DreamWorks do these sort of films, but it's so annoying when they don't get the recognition but they actually deserved. It's like, they actually really wanted to make a second one of this, but because it didn't do so well in the cinema, they weren't able to, and it's like, it's so annoying because it's such a great film, and it's a bad way to show it. But can you see, try and see how much detail they've added in. Like, you can just tell they probably worked months just trying to create some hairlines in the character or something. So if you need a new Christmas film, watch this. The Fault in Our Stars. Oh yeah, Jumper, duh, it's here. Now, I'm not usually into films like this because a kissing fest. I don't usually like films like that because whenever somebody calls them romantic and romantic comedies, it's like who would find it romantic watching two people making out? You might see it and then want the partner sitting next to you if you brought a date around. Otherwise, if you're looking at a stranger sitting next to you and thinking that, it's a bit weird. I read the book a long while ago, then I found out the film was coming out and I was like, I need to watch the film. And they've done it so great. Like, I love how John Green was able to make the film and it was able to become such a success of what it is. It's just so amazing, so great. Like, you need to read the book and watch the film. You need to do both, or just don't ever come near me. Brother Bear. Now, this is an old child's favourite. It is a really touching film, and it actually made me cry the first time I watched it. And music in it with Phil Collins, it introduced me to Phil Collins, and you have to use music so much. I would always watch Tarzan and Brother Bear, but Brother Bear's a personal favourite, so I'm trying to think of a way to say it without spoiling the film, and that's really hard to do. And another favourite film I've had as a child is Treasure Planet. Like, the details in that are amazing as well. Like, if you actually pause it a lot of times, it's like, wow, this is beautiful. Like, Treasure Planet is one of those things that actually made me really love for stars and galaxies, and it really opened my eyes to how beautiful they are and just how amazing it all looks. And it just gives you this really good vibes of exploring and make you want to explore the outsides, or possibly even dream to go up to space one day or something. And the closest you get to that is downloading an app and looking at constellations, but you need to watch it. It's one of Disney's old greatest creations, and it's one of those which isn't recognised that enough, which is weird because it's Disney. It's like Disney has films but aren't recognised that much. And another one which I'm a bit sketchy about is Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I really loved the humour in it. Like, I didn't expect to love it as much as I actually did. Like, yes, it's not exactly Spider-Man, but it's Marvel trying to be this new thing. It's like, they've done it well for me. For me personally, they've done it well, okay? One film is Casper, the Friendly Ghost. That proper film is a really old classic. With the saying old classic is enough. And if you haven't heard of Casper, the Friendly Ghost, where have you been? I really want to watch it again, like probably after I've filmed this. And another old child classic is Small Soldiers. Like, it's a really weird film if you actually properly look at it. It's also a really great film at the same time because they made these toy soldiers with actual proper weapons. And it's like, seriously, you had that idea? Simple but great humour. The only anime film I picked is The Girl Who Traveled Through Time. Now, that was the first anime film I watched. It's sort of confusing, but it's not as confusing as you think when you actually try to watch it properly and analyse it. And this is a really unpopular opinion, and please don't hate me for this, but films like Toto and Spirited Away, I feel like they're just really creepy. Toto is cute, I love it, but when you look at films like Spirited Away, why Japan? Why? How did they even get these ideas? But with Go Yet Through Time, there's no weird creatures, and that's what I liked about it, because I can deal with Tim Burton, but I can't deal with anime weird creatures. Lilo and Stitch, that's one of my child's favourites, and one of those films you can just keep watching again over and over. I don't even need to explain it because everybody will know it. It's one of the most loved Disney films. That's why I've got a Stitch hoodie. I mean, it is one. And Super in Seattle is one of those few romantic comedies I actually like, because it's not a kiss fest, greatly, and they do actually have this idea of romantic where they go all the way across the world just to find each other, and it's just on an off chance but they do fall in love with each other, and it's great. And another favourite which I'm a bit decisive about now is the Mortal Instruments City of Bones, because I'm reading the book over there, but when I try and watch the film it's a bit sad because it has this comedy added in, and it's like they added this comedy in just to attract more people to go watch it, and it's sad because I know that from actually having all these media lessons. I know these sort of tricks, don't get me wrong, and it's really great how they've done it. Like some of the parts in it, it's like really beautifully filmed and everything, but when you think about it and see how much of the script they've changed from the book. Now I have to pick the favourite Harry Potter of mine, which is The Prisoner of Azkaban. Sorry everyone, but I can't pick the first. I mean, the first is great, it's like the great introduction to it, but my favourite will always be The Prisoner of Azkaban. It was like the introduction to the Dementors, to Sirius Black, the Miranda's map, the ghosts, and all the pictures that come to life. It was so cool. I don't know. You get to explore Hogwarts a bit more. Like, if you haven't watched all the Harry Potters, you need to watch all 1 to 8 and just decide on the favourites. You gotta agree with me, it's number 3. Or just go with your normal number 1. It's very unoriginal saying the first one because that's what everybody picks, and it's the start of the adventure, yes, but the third one, one of the greatest. I've rambled on. This is why I didn't get how Jack Howard done it, because it's like you ramble on about your favourite films at a yacht. It's like, how do you get this into a short video? It's no wonder his whole video was 10 minutes long. You should go subscribe to Jack Howard if you're not already. You should be, because I don't know what you're doing here first if you're not subscribed to him. I mean, what are you doing here? I'll probably be below what I should do, because I'm normally the person who remembers to do that. Don't quote me on that. Hopefully you saw some of your favourite films as well, and we're all able to agree, and we're all able to like each other for having the same favourite films. Or if you want to leave any of your favourite films in the comments below, do feel welcome to. Just please don't create a shitstorm with the comments section and say why this film is the greatest, or it's impossible to see every single film that is made. I mean, have you ever considered how many films there actually are in the world? Go make your own video with favourite films in it, see how hard it is, because you ramble on a yacht. I'm still rambling on now. Thanks for watching whatever this was. I'll be starting college again on Thursday. Probably fly by really. I hope school isn't too bad, or college, or uni, whatever. So yeah. Maybe if I hold Baymax on my head, the light won't shine me as bright. Balance Baymax on my head.